Welcome everybody to this cocktail piano tutorial. If you want to go even deeper into the secrets of the voicings I use and how I arrange this piece, you might have watched or you want to watch my extra tutorial on this how to play from the lead sheet, where I discuss the voicings in absolute detail. Otherwise there's this lesson coming, and after the lesson the slow replay. Let's start. Enjoy. Welcome, friends of tasteful cocktail piano, to my head section. And so we will mostly focus on the ornamentation. You know, there's a slow replay where you can learn at your own speed. Also, you are at least middle-class piano players or upper middle-class piano players for this, so you can skip the baby part. Yeah. First, really important practice advice, how you can do this, that you play the root, the voicing, and then play something here, and that this is not too much. That's the typical problem for this kind of piece. You play this and then oh god, there was something simultaneously in the right hand. How can I do that? How on earth? And so you should start practicing this up the voicings bit first and get routine in playing the root and the voicings. How will you get routine? Now, you know, I explained it a couple of times before. It's really good if you're not surprised when once you play the root, you go here and then you look, what are you gonna play? Yeah, it's this chord here, and then it's too late already for playing nicely in the right hand. So my typical exercise with students here is, let's start. For example, take the first bar. You have this C major voicing here, and you see the green keys. Yes, but the green keys are not there anymore when you're sitting in front of your piano. So what you have to do is imagine the green keys. Like I pull off now my fingers, and you must be able to still see the chord. You must, in your mind, they must still light, pink or green or your favorite color. These, you must still be able to visualize the chord, right? So once you hear the very fraction of a second you press this note, you already like an eagle from 2,000 meters above. I don't know how high eagles fly. If they want to catch 4 chicken, they have to be very fast, because the chickens are they're standing apart, 1 meter apart, the 4 chickens, and he wants to catch them all. So the eagle eye, and they're very good, these eagle eyes, he already sees the 4 chickens, and then he catches none of them. So you see them already, and woof, you see them. Your fingers at the same time already take kind of the position. You don't go down to the chickens with this hand, and then you decide like, yeah, I remember, I should spread my fingers to catch the chicken. No, after a little while, you do already, like in my, look what my, how you call that, the prank is already doing. It's already, my whole system is already fine-tuned, more or less, to this voicing. I see it, and my fingers already go into this kind of finger setting. Bang. Why am I playing E all the time, Christian? You're really getting, I don't know, getting old. Okay, it's a C. Okay? So that finally you can play something like this. Dang, dang. Eagle is coming. Eagle has landed. Eagle is flying, and he sees a chicken. He's not hesitating, otherwise the 4 chicken are running off. You see? Flying there. Okay? Here. Then you know already that it's the B voicing, like we have the 7, 2, 3, 5 voicing. So my hands in mid-air are doing this. These are already shaping because they come here. You see? I know this already. I could look at my hand, knows it. Years of play in hotel bars gave me the routine. So if you say like, oh Christian, you play so well, where did you get that? No, it's not that I play well. It's just like I had a lot of practice time and doing long hours in hotel bars where nobody was listening, so I was just practicing. So, and here, look, my hand. Here my hand is coming here. Here my hand is doing this. There. It's a different prank. Here. So, bam, bam, bam. Eagle. This time, the chickens are positioned differently. Okay? So, this is really should do. It's excellent practice. It's excellent practice to visualize chords. Zack. And then you have the G7. And you know this, my D minor 7, G7 voicings. Otherwise, go back to the tutorial about the voicings. Like, you know already only one voice is going down. Only this one is going to the G7. Here, we have D minor 7. And then we have the G7, and you remember, it's the A voicing, the index finger just goes half down. So the eagle, the crow, what's it called? The eagle's, what's the hand of an eagle? Oh, I thought I was good at English. Eagle's claw, it's the claw. Okay, now I'm at peace. Okay, so you see my hand is doing this. 2 fingers know already where they want to go. Let's move on, because we have the upcoming horror ornamentation in bar number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We play this. When you're suggesting stuff, when I play cocktail piano, you either say, Christian, do easy cocktail piano. Where can I get easy cocktail piano? Well, first of all, cocktail piano is never that easy because we always have these voicings that are harder than just a single note or just a usual boring country style C major triad. Or I play an ornamentation and you say like, oh, I want that. Show us this ornamentation, even if it's really hard, you want to see that. Now I did a couple of those in this piece and we have a look. As I played it in the piece, I delayed it a little bit. I played like... And this resulted in the first bit being 7/23, then come 8/23, and then come 7/23 again. I played it quite loosely. Also, I was a bit nervous and didn't play what I wanted to play because I know all of your eyes are on my hands. But I took this exact thing I played in my version here in the sheet music, because otherwise you would write me emails. Christian, is not the same as in the sheet music. I want my money back, and maybe even more. But sheet music buyers or all others, do as I say now, because this is easier and it would be right stupid to copy exactly what I played. Sit down, get your cheeseburger out of your hand and put your index finger. Here we have this ornamentation to do. We start here, index finger on the D, and it's only one pattern. And it's one of those ornamentations that sound like 2 trillion British pounds, but it's actually not that bad. This is the basic pattern. Can you see it actually on my... I hope so. Yeah? That's all. And after this, we are just, as we professionals call it, sequence it. It's a sequence. Sequence means just repeating of the same one element. And here it's... Okay. And now you set over the second finger. It's the same pattern. Oversetting, second finger, here. Nose picking finger. Again, setting over, second finger. Again. And that's easy. So you just have these 3 lovely fingers of you very lightly, like here, here. That you don't dig deep into the gravity, into the wood of or iron or metal of the piano. Stay on the surface. Yeah, you will see. Then it's not too bad if you are too if your muscles are contracting too much. It doesn't sound light, and it will happen after like 4 or 5 times. But stay light, stay light, stay light, and then you accelerate. Okay, or you don't, because we can play this piece in our popular German chewing gum style. There's no beat rushing. You can really... And then we're landing safely in the next bar. So now we fit them over the 4th notes, okay? And contrary to my version I played, we start together on the 2. It's like 1 and here, 1 and. So on the 3, you should be at the C. Then on the 4, you should be on the F. Okay, and then we are there. Okay, 1 and da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are always 8 32ths. 30 teeth. Okay. And bam. Okay, let's move on. There's more to do. Then so this, of course, after you practice this bam 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 bam. And also I wanted to add that after a while you play this, you step back a little. You take your head a little bit, because focus and concentration will cause your head to move ever closer to the keyboard. That means your eyesight becomes very narrow. And then you must step back, maybe even move your stool, your chair, a little back. Then your horizon widens. And so after that you have the, what I want to say, that you see from an angle of an eye, this. So, and you have your eyesight is covering this. You cannot be focused anymore on a single bit, but you practice the single bit. You don't need that anymore. So you open up again, and then you have this, and you can kind of with a blurry eye see what you are doing. And this is exactly how it works when you see the masters do like lang lang. They probably could not play all of it blindly. They have still this blurry orientation of the whole thing. Okay. So then we have, this was probably the hardest bit. So I started with the hardest bit in the first verse. And then we are in, we are in bar number 13, 14, 15, 16, where we have, yeah, and I have this arpeggios. Yeah, but they're just, you know, this is just bluffing. We have, and we have this arpeggio. And this is, if you look at it, it's really cheap, Christian. I played an octave down. I'm not sure if the cam is here. It's just D minor, skipping the root. You see, here's the root, D minor 7. We're just leaving out the root. It's a very good recipe because it accentuates the 7, the tension notes. We don't like to double the roots so much. It's played in the left hand, as you saw in the voicings. Why should we play the root in the voicing? It's there. We can go for more complex stuff, like the 7, the 9, and in the arpeggios, I very often do the same. We have the D minor 7. The ear knows that, and I start on the hold on. I skip the root. Okay? And just look for the right finger setting. I don't have to explain you everything here, right? You know what an oversetting is, because your hand does not have 7, your hand do not have 7 fingers, unless you live near Chernobyl. And and then we have these, which you already know, these accidental notes, the 2-finger power slides here. Just like the cat on the hot tin roof, great film. Just the 2nd finger slightly touching, and then we go to the target note. And what students love to do wrong is they play like say no. These are together. Here. Here. Together. Yeah? And then we have these sugary octaves. Yeah, play them sugary. We are in the sugar business in cocktail piano. And here again we have in bar number 17, 18, 19, 20, we have this arpeggio. And again, you might ask, Christian, what is that? It sounded nice. Same recipe. I am in the C major. Here, 3, 5, 7, 9 voicing. You know that by now. And now look what I do. Here. I started 1 octave down. We are in C major. I do the same. I play the C major chord without the root. This is C major. And there I just repeat it. I skip the root, play the 3rd again, and there I repeat. I'm not really a creative person. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. These 3 repeated, and then be very fast. Here. Here. I recommend practicing just the undersetting. You can do with your elbow a little, go with it, here with your hands, open it up a little to open up the channel here. And then you do, so that you don't have this break. Hoo! Hoo! Like, yeah? Okay. Yeah, great, Christian. 2 out of 3. Great teacher. Okay. And I think these have been the hardest bit. Basically, the one was the hardest bit in the first verse, because then the second the second round is easier. They are played more slowly. Usually I play the harder bits in the end, and this time it's just the learning curve is at the beginning. Also, I played the A part 3 times and only go in the end. I go into the A minor part, just in case you wanted to complain that I'm not following A, B, A. Would have been too long. So I play 3 A parts, and then I go in the end. I go to the A minor bit. Okay. So yep, that's basically it. It's really again, I repeat, it's the way you practice it. It's this thing. You put it one on top of the other. First left hand to get a routine. Otherwise, you're just running against the same wall over and over again. And students love that. Students love that. They pay me. They come here, pay me loads of money. And then I show them how to, practice economically, because that's what we Germans are good at, do something economically. And then they just love to waste their money and run against the same wall. Say, no, do it slower. They do it faster. Say, no, please, I know my wall. Let me run against the wall with my head over and over again. And just over the years, I managed to bam, 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 get it into their head. It takes a lot of effort. So students love to waste time, love to waste energy for just, impatience and wrong-headed ambition. That's the worst. So you are much faster when you really do it slowly, and then you do 4 bars, playing this, play something, but keep everything slightly under control, and then leave the comfort zone step by step. Okay? Now, you might wonder, what the heck am I playing there in the end? It's a typical. And then we have this. Let's have a brief look at this. We are in D flat major. The principle is called chromatic approaching the root. We want to go there, and we are in Germany there's a word is called retarding, but it's probably meaning the wrong thing, because then you would be play retarded. And so it's called the delayed root, the delayed tonic, which is C major. We delay it with the D flat major chord. You see, 1, 5, 9. One of my favorite left hand patterns to create volume and have a tension note in here. You see, it's just a D major. And then we go. Oh. And now I'll show you something. It's the 10. You can pedal down, let go. And now, watch this. First, my rootless arpeggio, no root, just a 7, 3, 5. Again, 7, 3. Hold on, am I right? Or am I right? Hold on. So here we are right. And the 7 again, yes. And here, I do something nice. I include the sharp 11. It's really sophisticated and tense, but in a soft way. If you play it slowly and in the end, to play the sharp 11 in a major chord. It's just the thing to do to sound really knowledgeable. Like you, as soon as you play this, everybody would think you studied music for, I don't know, 40 years. And here we go to the D, and then we superimpose. It's easier to remember the D major triad. You see, we play the 9, we play the sharp 11, and the A. What we've got is the D major triad. How wonderful! So that's easy to remember. And now D major triad. And I think I'll play another one. Here again, major triad in the end, just going down. You see? You see? Just creating this sound just needs the right little bit of knowledge, a little bit of tricks, and then it's not which it's not sorcery anymore. It's just trickery. Good. Now watch the slow piano tutorial. Please, will you please buy my sheet music or the MIDI file? Please give me a bit of your money, because this really isn't gonna get some feedback from the internet. Nobody's gonna find it, because they're all looking for as time goes by in summertime. Anyway. Now, if you like my tutorial, please leave me a thumbs up, or you might even want to subscribe. There are many songs for free in my channel, and coming new ones every week. Bye bye from Berlin. Take care. Stay safe.